This move here is one of the most important moves you can do for double chucks. Before I get started on it, though, I want to talk to you a little bit about a couple of things. In Lissa-Jo-Do, what you're doing is you're worrying about the amplitude of the planes, of the circles, and you're worried about the attitude. Now, what do I mean by attitude? If you refer to the book of 5 rings, attitude is the actual angle of the rings. Miyamoto Musashi, or Musashi Miyamoto, actually did it this way. He called this one ring, and because it was on a vertical plane, that was one ring. Then he had another ring going this way. Then he had another ring going this way. And then he had a final ring going this way. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now where's the 5th ring? The 5th ring is the commanding ring. It's the ring that ties all these moves together and that give you the freedom to be able to go from one move to the other move. Otherwise you'd be stuck going around like this all the time, or stuck going around like this all the time. This sets you free. So if you combine all 4 of those moves and get an overall view of these techniques, you'll notice that they themselves make a ring. And that's the ring he called the ring of void, because it truly does that. It lets you dance inside the void. You're not committed to this ring, you're not committed to this ring. In the middle of one of the rings, you can yank it right on out, pull it right out of phase, and go into another ring. Now, this is where we're going to get some tricky stuff going here. We're going to do the double 1 to 3s on a horizontal plane. Now, what we're going to do from there is we're going to make emphasis on the commanding ring, or the ring of void. That ring is going to set us free and take us from horizontal to vertical. And I'll show you what I mean. As I'm doing my rollover, when I come here, this is the commanding ring. This, again, is what sets you free. Now watch how we do this. I'm going to roll over, and right from here I'm going to turn it into the over and under. Now you see, that ring hasn't changed. The commanding ring is still there. All I've done is gone to another point. I've gone 90 degrees from the connecting point here to the 90-degree point up here. That gave me the X. The place where the rings cross is what gives you the freedom. So now watch again. I roll over here, and at this point, I turn into the over and under. Now from this position, I can turn back into my negative, or my upward flow rollover, come right back into over and under, and cut right back this way. So it gives you complete freedom. Now if you were working on that other move, you can now cut free this way, roll back into it, back to over and under, cut out of that, back over to here, turn and spin. It's freedom, total freedom. Now what I'm going to do